Hey guys, here's the first knife up for review, and trying a couple different angles and trying to do what we can do. Sorry for the glare of the glasses, not much I can do about that. Unless I take them off, then I can't see. Anywho, so what do we got here? It is a knife. Not sure what that says. I did give it a quick little bath, get some of the oils off. Excuse me, from the manufacturing. I will do a nice close-up view of the blade edge here in a little bit. I haven't done it yet, but I will. And I'll cut it in here while we're just kind of looking things over, Anyway, it's not a balanced knife, so it's not obviously not something you're going to want to throw. Yeah, it's not designed for throwing. That being said, and I will do some outdoor stuff with it, and you'll get to see that too, because I haven't done it yet. But it is pretty heavy. I don't think my scale that I got from RC stuff when I was doing that would scale it out, but I think the weight's on the web page, and I'll put a link to that below. They're on Temu. Again, it is razor sharp, shaving sharp. I went did a little here and nice and clean, so that's good. It's got a nice thick spine, which you'll see in the close-up. The handle, if you look real close, sorry I got the monitor right there. It's kind of a bit of a wood grain pattern to it, both sides. Pinned, not screwed. Pins aren't exactly flush, but they're pretty close. It's not enough to where it's going to cause you any issues while using it. I've got pretty good sized hands, and it fits my hand quite well. Not really conducive to choking up on it, as you can see here. It's a little bit better. Puts my finger right at the edge of the blade there, so for fine work you'll have to be really careful unless you got smaller hands. Even then you might still have to be worried about it. But if you do it like this, I'm sure, let me find a scrap piece of wood here. I mean, if you're trying to whittle something down with it, and of course this is balsa, so it's going to shave real easy. So I mean, it shaves pretty nice, depending on the size of your hands, of course, and what you're trying to do with it. You've got enough control, or at least I have enough control with it, to be able to shave, for making feather stick. I'll get it straight someday. It's old age. That's all it is. Anyway, it does have a fairly nice hammered pattern on the top here. It does actually afford quite a bit of grip. Excuse me. Yeah, not much else can be said while indoors. It looks like it's going to rain right now, so I'm not going outside at the moment. But that being said, I like its weight. It's nice and heavy. It's conducive to a little bit of batoning due to the size of it. I mean, I'm sure I could probably baton with it if I needed to. Smaller stuff for getting kindling started for a fire. It's sharp enough. You could use it in the kitchen if you needed to, or at the campsite. Obviously, you're going to want it clean. It is full tang, as you can see. Sorry, my camera's not. The autofocus on this camera is not working at all, so yeah, I'm trying to keep it. That's what happens when you buy secondhand stuff. Buy new when you can. And there goes a lot of car. Anyway, that's it for the inside portion. As soon as I can get outside, I'll get some other stuff done, and we'll look at it that way. And here comes the rain as we speak. So, oh, sheath. It is genuine leather. It's not man-made. It's not synthetic. It's real leather. The stitching on here, really nice stitching. It's not frayed anywhere. I don't believe that the stitching will come apart. When they did this, they did a nice job of smoothing the edges here. I mean, it's good quality for it being a cheaper knife. I would have expected some man-made pleather type sheath, not real genuine leather. The snaps are good, solid. I mean, they're nice and good, solid lockup. And it won't come up unless you throw it. But yeah, it won't come out of there. So if you got it on your belt and you fall, your knife's not going to slip out and slice you. So that being said, that's it for the inside. When I get a chance to get outside, I'll get some outside footage for you guys. And that's it for inside. Hey guys, outside, as you can tell, it's kind of nice today. I wasn't supposed to get this warm, but it got warm. It was only supposed to hit 50 something. But again, we're outside, as you can see out here. We already know this thing's gonna cut. This is more a test to see how well it's gonna do in a survival situation. So we're gonna use it to baton this piece of wood right here. We'll see what happens. Let's get our accoutrements out. Of course, I did pick a pretty odd shaped stick here. Of course, I got my club. Oh. Well, no visible deformations along the back side here. The edge. Just using the glare of the sun for see if there's any roll on the blade, and I don't see any. Obviously, it's not gonna be big enough to do this kind of work. Again, it was more of a test to see if it would handle being beat on. I think my little club here has seen better days. I only had it a couple years. So overall, yeah, it'll handle it. I wasn't being gentle. There's no marks at all on the back of the spine here. So yeah, I guess I didn't need that camera after all, but you know, had to have two cameras. So welcome back, folks. Final thoughts on the knife here. Overall, really like the knife. It's very solid, well built. Few minor QC things, you know, like the fitment here. The metal's just a little proud. One of the pins is a little proud. Didn't cause me any hot spots when I was using it. Never really felt it while I was using the knife. It's just, you know, a fit and finish type thing. So other than that, I see no real issues with the knife at all. I mean, it lends itself well to, you know, you could probably skin with it if you had good dexterity. The hammer up here, hammering up here, gives you a nice, oops, get it in the camera. Sorry, the focus isn't that great. I got to get a new lens for this camera, obviously, because it's a lens issue, not a camera issue. But yeah, I like the knife. It's really nice, and for the price, I can't beat it. You know, the only other knife I've got that, as far as quality wise, that has impressed me quite well for its price was that. Oh, I can't even think of the name of it now. If I can remember, I'll throw a picture of it up somewhere. Or I think I might still have a video to it somewhere. Don't remember. Anywho, it was a green handled knife. I etched SOP in it. Those who've been watching the channel will know which one I'm talking about. It was a cheap $20 knife I got off eBay. But yeah, this is smaller than it as far as blade length. Handle's about the same, maybe a little shorter. But as far as quality and feel, this is really good. If you're looking for a cheap camping knife, you don't want something that's 2 miles long on the side of your leg. You want something small, take camping. This will do what you need with no issues. And keep you in the camera here. And yes, I fixed the desk. See? All nice and all black and all pretty again. Aren't you happy? You got the... Anyway. Alright, enough being said. I've rambled on long enough. If you're looking for a good cheap knife, this would be the one to get. Again, it's on Temu. Link will be below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You know, all that rigmarole that everybody says. So I'll say it too. Anywho, we'll catch you later. Until next review. SO Pieces. Peace.